Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 4 of season 2 of the classic wrestling series. So, we've been to WWE, we've been to TNA, let's go to WCW. Oh great. But what time are we going? Well, let's go to 1998. Yay. So, why don't we watch WCW's answer to the Royal Rumble, and let's watch World War III from 1998. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Let's do this. Package, which is building up for Bret Hart versus DDP, and we have all 60 names for the World War III. We then see Goldberg coming in. We get a rundown of the show a little bit with the US title match, which is Bret Hart versus DDP. And then we go into our first matchup, which is Wrath versus Glacier. My God, this was good. It was okay. Wrath is good. Glacier is okay. Wrath wins with the meltdown. Nothing really of note in this match. It was just a bog standard opener for WCW. So let's get to our next contest. I have no idea what the hell it's going to be. We just had Conan versus Stevie Ray, NWO versus Wolfpack. Hooray! Oh my God. This was okay, do not get me wrong. Bar the disqualification finish where Conan wouldn't stop beating up on Stevie Ray. This is, again, it's an okay match. It's Conan, at least Conan's competent in the ring. Stevie Ray's okay in the ring. He's not as good as Conan, but this match was passable to a degree. Booker comes out to basically help his brother to basically try and get him up, talk to him about leaving the NWO. He doesn't do that, obviously, so there we go. Then there would be the Harlem Heat 2000 in the year 2000. Yay. That was awful. That entire group was awful. It was just like, yes, let's reinvent Harlem Heat and not have Booker T involved. It's one of those things. So we will get to our next matchup. Again, I have no idea. I do like the idea of the 3 rings, but it's a visual mess. It's literally 2 rings at the back, 1 in the middle, and it just looks terrible. It really does look terrible. So let's not waste any more time and get into our next match, which is Sonny Ono and Ernest Miller. Okay, let's see where this one goes, ladies and gentlemen. First had Sonny Ono and Ernest Miller, very sorry about that, versus Kaz Hayashi and Perry Saturn. And I gotta admit, this was actually entertaining. Sonny Ono was very entertaining around this time, to a degree, and to a certain point, there were points of, ooh, that shouldn't really have been said, or, oh, wow, how the fuck did he get away with that one? But this was a fun little tag team match between these two, between these 4 guys. Sonny Ono actually gets the win after Ernest Miller kicks Perry Saturn in the face. But again, this was just a way for Perry Saturn and Kaz Hayashi to try and get some revenge on Sonny Ono during this match. Doesn't happen, obviously. But again, it is fun. It is a fun little tag match. Entertaining as all hell. And I actually enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was very entertaining. And now we have Tony the Tiger, Chris Jericho, and some random guy talking on the internet about his upcoming matchup. Yes, the voice of Terry the Tiger Wood for WCW. Very, very weird. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will get to our next matchup again. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. So, our next matchup is Kidman versus Hoontude Guerrilla for the Cruiserweight Championship. But Hoontude Guerrilla has joined the LWO, the Latino World Order. Actually, it has nothing to do with the NWO. And Eddie Guerrero comes out and basically explains why Hoontude joins, because he sees the light and all that jazz. And then Rey Mysterio comes out and says, well, I'm going to cost him the belt. So we have Kingston versus Hoontude. Really good matchup, really great, well-paced, fast-paced actually, a lot of stuff. Then Ray comes out, costs Hoontude the match, and Kidman is the new Cruiserweight champion, and now Eddie is berating Ray for basically what has happened in the ring, and basically he is going to relinquish his t-shirt for being in the LWO. And basically is like, yeah, they tried to attack him, they run away, he basically runs away. So this was a fun matchup for the Cruiserweight belt. Very entertaining, well done. Cruiserweights at this time were fucking brilliant. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our next matchup after the Cruiserweight belt. So far, 4 matches in. It's been a good show. There has been a couple of little things that have been a bit, but again, this has been entertaining. It's been well done. So, let's find out what is next. So, we just had Rick and Scott Steiner in their long eternal feud at this point, but Rick gets attacked backstage by the NWO. Giant brings him out. A little bit of back and forth, obviously. Scott Steiner's with a referee from the NWO, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up, blowing his goddamn fucking whistle, Jesus Christ. And Marcus Buff Bagwell. This is basically just trying to not do this feud, this matchup, which is boring. But then Goldberg comes out to a huge pop and basically just fucking spears Scott Steiner out of nowhere. It was a fucking brilliant spear. Grabs the referee and just throws him halfway across the other ring. Jesus Christ, that was impressive. He threw him from one ring to the other, and he literally landed halfway across it. It was impressive as fuck from Goldberg. But this is the long eternal feud between Scott and Rick Steiner. It is relatively... it got boring after a while because there was just no proper blow-off. So yeah, this wasn't exactly good, but it was one of those matches where it's like, yay. So, let's see what our next matchup is going to be. Again, so far, I'm still staying positive, but the NWO theme is slowly grinding on me. I've said that before, especially around this time, especially when the NWO were in their height. There was just so many fucking... Oh my god, it was just a pain in the ass to watch. WCW with the NWO theme because it just got really annoying at one point. And now we have Scott Hall with the NWO. Fucking hell, here we go. So we've just had Scott Hall and the whole of the NWO come out for Scott Hall's match, but all of a sudden Eric Bischoff says it's survey time, and survey says get him, and everybody attacks Scott Hall. I don't fucking know. I think this is to set up Halloween Havoc, if I recall. Obviously, Kevin Nash comes out to basically save his friend and help his mate out, and basically just walks away after basically saving his ass. This was an angle. It wasn't a match at all, obviously. So next up, we have Bobby Colon Jr., I believe his name is. Yes, Bobby Duncan Jr., sorry. Bobby Duncan Jr. versus Chris Jericho for the TV title. Let's get to that matchup, ladies and gentlemen. So we just have Bobby Duncan Jr. versus Chris Jericho for the TV title. Jericho has Ralphus with him, which is funny. This was a match. Bobby Duncan Jr. was okay. Jericho, it's Jericho, for God's sake. You know, he is one of the best of all time. Jericho wins after hitting the TV title into Bobby Duncan Jr.'s face and gets the win. This was okay. It was a match at the end of the day. It wasn't really it wasn't a spectacular match, but it was a match and it was good. Sorry, it was the Lion Soul. Why did I think he got... He did use the belt and then he hit the Lion Soul for the win. I'm sorry about that, guys. So, yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time for World War III. Or Page versus Bret Hart for the US title. We'll see which one it is, guys. So, we just had our World War III match, and this was a clusterfuck. It was fun, but at the same time, it's just too many guys in too many spots, and it's just a mess. Luckily, 20 guys are left, and I cannot go through all the eliminations. I'm not going to go through all the entrants because that is just going to take too much time. But the winner of the World War III in 1998 is Kevin Nash. He goes on to face Goldberg at Starrcade next month with the infamous cattle prod match. Yay. So, ladies and gentlemen, our final match and our main event is going to be Bret Hart versus DDP for the US title. Let's not waste any more time and get to that matchup. So, our main event is DDP versus Bret Hart for the US title. This is a fun matchup. I've got to admit, bar the ending where the ref goes down, the NWO referee tries to get involved. Luckily, that doesn't happen. Bret wins the belt, but then it's reversed. DDP hits the diamond cutter. 1, 2, 3. Still your United States champion, DDP. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. So, what do I think of this show overall? There is some good, there is some bad. Thank God they didn't do a 1999 World War III because it's just a mess. The actual match itself, the World War III match, is a mess. You know, the US title match was good. The TV title was okay. The tag team match with Sonny Ono and Ernest Miller was entertaining. I have to admit that one. The opening contest was good as well, which was Glacier versus Wrath. That was fun as well. I have to admit that one. The bad Stevie Ray versus Stevie Ray versus Conan was not needed on this show. Hoontude versus Kidman. That was another damn good match. Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner was not needed. But it was entertaining to a degree. It was a fun show. I'm not going to lie, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you very much for watching the classic wrestling series. I will see you later tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. It's the fallout of blood and guts. What's going to happen? I don't know. We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, take care. See you later. And TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Oh, come on, stop it. Technology.